Seven Little Postmen. Seven Little Postmen by Margaret Wise Brown and Edith Thatcher Hurd. A boy had a secret. It was a surprise he wanted to tell his grandmother. So he sent his secret through the mail. The story of that letter is the reason for this tale of the seven little postmen who carried the mail. Because there was a secret in the letter, the boy sealed it with red sealing wax. If anyone broke the seal, the secret would be out. He slipped the letter into the mailbox. The first little postman took it from the box, put it in his bag, and walked 17 blocks to a big post office all built of rocks. The letter with the secret was dumped on a table with big and small letters that all needed the label of the big post office. Stamp, stamp, clickety-click. The machinery ran with a quick, sharp tick. The letter with the secret is stamped at last, and the round black circle tells that it passed. Through the canceling machine, click, whiz, fast. Big letters, small letters, thin and tall. The second little postman sorts them all. The letters are sorted from east to west, from north to south. And this letter had best go west, said the second little postman, scratching his chest. Into the pouch, lock it tight. The secret letter must travel all night. The third little postman in the big mail car comes to a crossroad where waiting are a green, a yellow, and a purple car. They all stop there. There is nothing to say. The mail truck has the right of way. The mail must go through. Up and away through sleet and hail, this airplane carries the fastest mail. The pilot flies through whirling snow as far and as fast as the plane can go. The mail is landed for the evening train. Now hang the pouch on the big hook crane. The engine speeds up the shining rails, and the fourth little postman grabs the mail with a giant hook. The train roars on with a puff and a snort, and the fourth little postman begins to sort. The train carries the letter through gloom of night in a mail car with electric light. To a country postman by a country road where the fifth little postman is waiting for his load. The mail clerk heaves the mail pouch with all his might to the fifth little postman, who grabs it tight. Then off he goes along the lane and over the hill until he comes to a little town that is very small, so very small. The post office there is hardly one at all. The sixth little postman, in great big boots, sorts the letters from their various routes, some down the river, some over the hill. But the secret letter goes farther still. The seventh little postman on RFD carries letters and papers, chickens and fruit to the people who live along his route. There were parts for a tractor and a wig for an actor, and a funny postcard for a little boy playing in his own backyard. There was something for Sally and something for Sam and something for Mrs. Potter, who was busy making jam. There were dozens of chickens for Mrs. Pickens and a dress for a party for Mrs. McCarty. At the last house along the way sat the grandmother of the boy who had sent the letter with the secret in it. She had been wishing all day he would come to visit, for she lived all alone in a tiny house and sometimes felt quite lonely. The postman blew his whistle and gave her the letter with the red sealing wax on it, the secret letter. Sakes alive, what is it about? Sakes alive, the secret is out. What does it say? Dear Granny, I am writing to say that I'm coming to visit on Saturday. My cat has 7 kittens, and I am bringing one to you for your very own kitten. The postman is my friend, your grandson, Thomas. Seven little postmen. 7 little postmen carried the mail through rain and snow and wind and hail, through snow and rain and gloom of night. 7 little postmen out of sight, over land and sea, through air and light, through snow and rain and gloom of night. Put a stamp on your letter and seal it tight. The end.